Hey friends, I'm Molly and welcome to your Mellow Stretchy Flow. This is a 30-minute class just designed to move you in your body. I think it's perfect for first thing in the morning or kind of after work as you're winding down when you don't have a ton of energy and don't want a lot of heat but still want to feel good and take some good deep breaths. We'll do a gentle warm-up. We'll move through a bit of a vinyasa, so moving breath with movement but no difficult shapes. And then at the end we'll have some cool down stretches. So I recommend having a block and a bolster at the end of class. We'll move through some lizard pose variations, opening up into the hips, so never hurts to have some props underneath you. So with that being said, grab your stuff, and then when you're ready, we'll meet on the mat in a seated pose. So whatever is comfortable for you, whether that means kneeling or crossing your legs. Feel free also to roll up a blanket or your mat underneath your sit bones to really help you spill forward into your pelvis and sit up tall. So from here, soften your gaze, let your eyes close down, release your shoulders from your ears. Giving ourselves just a few moments to arrive into this space, arrive into the purpose of this practice, and arrive into body. So maybe on an inhale, you feel the breath lifting you up out of your spine. And on an exhale, you feel your bones sink heavy down into the mat. We'll take 3 breaths together here. So empty the air from your lungs. Inhale in through your nose, noticing the air going through your chest, your ribs, your belly, your back body. Hold for a second at the top. And then exhale slowly out of your mouth. Let it. Second breath in. Take this one to commit to having your mind have the same experience as your body. So focusing on staying present for the next 30 minutes. Let it out. Third inhale, same style, slow and steady. This one just committing to staying open. If anything in the emotional or spiritual body in the heart space is talking to you today, let it out. Gently blink your eyes open. And then drop your right ear over to your right shoulder. Lengthen along the left side of the neck. Take a big breath in here. Maybe look up and down, twisting and turning. Good. Exhale, tuck chin to chest. Roll through center and then over to the left. Left ear to shoulder. Lower right shoulder down. Big breath in to feel some expansion. And then maybe take some turns. Nod your head yes and no, little circles. Find something that feels good. On your next exhale, chin rolls to center. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, roll through center or drop your head back, gaze up to the sky. Create a full rotation over to the left. Now chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, think about dropping the head back if that's safe. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears, give them a squeeze. Big breath in, and then exhale, release them down. On your next in-breath, sweep arms overhead. Gaze between your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Round through the back body so you're pressing your heart between your shoulder blades in the space back behind you. Inhale, straighten arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms, so drawing shoulder blades down the back body, lifting your chest up towards the sky, slight back bend here. Inhale, stretch arms high, straighten. Lengthen along the side waist. Exhale, hands to heart. Round through the back body, chin to chest. Maybe tucking your tailbone underneath you as well. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, cactus. Big breath in, straighten arms overhead. Exhale, round and curl and tuck. Inhale once more. And on our exhale, roll over your legs. We'll move into a tabletop pose. So shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees. Tuck your toes underneath you for some balance and bring your knees out wider if you need more support. We're gonna take some big circles. Let's go clockwise first. Option to close your eyes so you can really feel the weight shift into the pinky or thumb side of your hand, your palms, other side, and then up through your fingertips. Maybe also noticing the rotation this requires in your hips as you glide them side to side. Good, one more circle this direction. And then we'll swap it out, so go counterclockwise. Or whatever way you didn't do before. Big circles opening up through the hips, opening up through the wrists. Maybe checking in. How do you feel today in your body? What's talking to you? One more circle. Good. As you come back to center, flip your palms so your wrist creases are facing forwards and your fingertips are facing back behind you. Moving through our cat-cow on an inhale, drop your belly, lift your tail, lift your gaze, broaden across your collarbones, arch through the low back. Exhale, press the ground away, round through the spine, tuck chin to chest, tuck pubic bone up towards navel. Inhale, open up to your cow pose, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round and curl into cat. 3 more cycles with your breath. Really riding the whole length of your inhales and exhales, so not rushing it. Seeing if you can unfurl or get that last movement at the very end of the breath. Taking your time along the way to feel it all. 2 more cycles. Last big breath in, open up to cow. And last big breath out. Round and curl into cat. Good. We're going to take a big step forward with our hands and a big step back with our knees. Tuck your toes and sit your hips back onto your heels, active child's pose. Pressing into finger pads and knuckle pads, extending heart forward, but your hips are heavier and they win, so they pull you back. On an inhale, roll through the spine, ripple forward. Gliding past your tabletop, all the way forward. On your exhale, drop your pelvis to the mat. Bring your heels in towards your glutes, point through your toes. Inhale, press your heart forward through your shoulders. Micro bend in your elbows, drop your head back towards your toes like in a cobra shape. And then exhale, tuck chin to chest. Press the ground way round through your mid-back as you send hips back to heels. Couple more times. Inhale, roll forward, rounding through the spine, glide past your tabletop. Exhale, drop pelvis, curl heels into glutes, sink heavy and low. Inhale, push the ground away, thread your heart through your shoulders, drop your head back if that's supported. Exhale, tuck chin to chest, push the ground away, sit back into active child's. One more time here. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, sink pelvis, heels follow. Inhale, open up into your cobra, into your front body opener. Glutes are engaged. And then exhale, tuck chin to chest, ripple it back. This time on your inhale, we're gonna move all the way forward. And then exhale, lower down onto your belly. Untuck your toes, zip your inner thighs together. Setting up for some oscillating cobra. So on an inhale, you're gonna place your fingers out to 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, tent onto them, so create little mountain peaks underneath your shoulders. Again, glutes are engaged. On an inhale, you're gonna identify the area on the back of your heart and lift up from there. Elbows are pointing up to the sky. Lifting your belly, your sternum, your chest. Eventually your head might unravel. And then exhale, lower belly button, ribs, sternum, all the way back down. So finding some undulation through each segment of the spine. Inhale. Let it feel good. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. If it's too much on the fingertips, drop down onto knuckles. You can even create fists in this pose if that feels right for you. Next breath, lift up. Exhale, drop left shoulder, gaze over right shoulder. Twisted cobra. Inhale, rise back up through center. Exhale, drop right shoulder, gaze over left. Inhale, lift up one more time. Exhale, let your whole body melt onto the mat. Place your forehead on the back of your palms, and then take a little sway side to side with the hips. Kind of a silly motion, but it should feel really releasing for your low back. So hang out here for a moment. Good. On your next breath in, plant your hands underneath your ribs, underneath your shoulders. Knees stay grounded. We're going to lift up to tabletop. On an inhale, steady through your hands and your left knee. Stretch your right heel back. Three-legged table. On an exhale, bend your right knee. Bring those toes back behind you, back behind your left calf, and sit your hips down towards your left heel. Good. Inhale, open up into modified side plank, stretching right arm and right leg long. Exhale, bend right knee, toes face the back of the mat. Sink your hips down onto left heel. Moving into a modified side angle, right hand plants on the inside of right foot. Inhale, stretch your left fingertips tall. Good. Exhale, maybe fingertips go to the back of the mat, so bicep is framing the air, big side body stretch. Take one more breath in here, expand a little further. And then exhale, both hands on the inside of your right foot. Swivel your left foot underneath you. Take a breath here to pull your hands back, grow the crown of your head forward. And then exhale, push the ground away, lift left knee, lift right knee up to shoulder. Some core engagement here, hugging front body to back body. Fish your right foot underneath your body, straight out to the left side and swivel left heel down. Inhale, open up into your fallen triangle. Left fingertips sweep high to the sky, hips drive up. Exhale, lower hips all the way down. Left hand plants behind left hip. Other side, inhale, press through the left hand, right arm sweeps overhead, hips drive up to the sky. Exhale, lower back down. Right hand at the back of the mat. Inhale, fallen triangle. Exhale, left hand plants, right knee pulls into body. Tiger curl. Inhale, three-legged dog, right heel sweeps high. And then exhale, plant your right foot between your thumbs. Back of your mat. Inhale, standing splits. Drive left heel up towards the sky, balancing on right foot, folding over on the exhale. Inhale, take one more breath to lengthen from left toes through crown of head. And then exhale, forward fold, left foot meets the right in the back of your mat. Drop your head heavy, give it a shake, give it a wiggle. Whatever you need here to release. Good, plant through your palms, or through your feet. Round limb. Inhale, stand all the way up. Arms stretch overhead. And then exhale, sit into a stable chair. So feet are hip width distance apart. Fairly gentle here. Always have the option to bring your hands to your hips or to your heart center. On an inhale, stretch your arms high. On an exhale, cactus your elbows, draw them back, lift your heart up. Inhale, fingertips high to the sky again. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Exhale, chair plane, arms sweep back. Trunk goes parallel, folding over your thighs. Inhale, stand up all the way into your left foot. Bring right knee to chest. Exhale, swivel your right knee out to the side. Big giant step into goddess pose. So toes are out, heels are in. Place your hands on your thighs for some support and take a sway side to side. Feeling into our hips today. Good. Come back through center. Take an inhale, press your hands into your thighs. Stretch long through your spine. Really tractioning out through each segment. And then exhale, we're gonna drop right shoulder down, gaze over left. This is one of my favorite things. I think it feels so good. Inhale back through center. Exhale, drop left shoulder in, gaze over right. Feeling almost like you could wring out your spine. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist, right shoulder drops. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist over to the right. Let it feel good. Find something that's interesting and maybe linger there. We're gonna take one more on either side. Inhale back through center. Move at your own pace. Good. As you're ready, start to take those sways side to side again. Maybe you start heel toeing your toes towards neutral or even a little bit pigeon-toed. And then we're gonna bend into right knee straight and left. Bend into left knee straight and right. Taking these little skater lunge, side lunge variations. Your hands can be on your shins or you can drop your head down. Interlacing opposite elbows. One more time over to the left. And this time as we move to the right, we're gonna pivot all of our toes to face the front of the mat. Take an inhale in your high runner's lunge here. And then exhale, plant through left hand. Inhale, sweep right arm high, easy twist. Exhale, all 10 toes, pivot over to the right, sink left hip down, revolve Skandasana. Inhale, lift up, toes face forward, right hand high. Exhale, drop left knee down, cactus right elbow. Inhale, stretch right fingertips forward. Exhale, swing right hand down, back and around. All the way back up again on an in-breath. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, swing it down and around. On your next in-breath, easy twist, lift right fingertips high, left knee high. And then exhale, hands to frame out right foot. Take a big breath in here. And exhale, step right foot back to meet left, downward facing dog. Stay briefly in your down dog shape, take a couple breaths. Good, on your next in-breath, we're gonna roll all the way forward to our high plank. Exhale, lower knees down. Sit hips back to heels. Active child's pose. Moving through the other side. Let's take 2 cycles of breath in our child's pose to reset here. Find some softness. Find some reconnection. Find what you need. You always have the option to stay here longer. As you're ready, inhale, roll forward through your tabletop, rounding through the back. Exhale, lower pelvis down to the mat. Magnetize heels in towards your glutes. Inhale, push the ground away. Open up through your heart space. And then exhale, tuck chin to chest. Roll all the way back, active child's pose. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower pelvis. Point through your toes. Inhale, open up through the front body, dropping head back. Exhale, chin to chest, round it back. This time on your in-breath, come all the way forward and down onto your belly. Oscillating cobra, zip your inner thighs together, hands out at 10 and 2. Elbows point up to the sky. On the inhale, lift up from the back of the heart. Exhale, lower belly, ribs, chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop left shoulder, look over right, find the twist. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, drop right elbow, gaze over left. Inhale, sweep up. Stretch long, and then exhale, lower everything down. Rest your forehead on the back of your hands and take that little wiggle side to side with your hips again. Get a nice release in your low back. Relax your shoulders from your ears. And then place hands underneath your shoulders. Ground down through your knees, rise up. Tabletop pose. Other side. Inhale, stretch left leg behind you, three-legged table. Exhale, bend your left knee. Plant those toes behind you. Drop your hips down to the mat. Inhale, open up into your modified side plank. Left arm, left leg stretching long. Good, now exhale, bend your left knee. Plant your toes at the back of the mat. Sit your hips down onto your right heel. Left hand plants on the inside of left foot. Inhale, sweep right arm high. Modified side angle. Exhale, maybe your right thumb makes its way to the back or front of your mat. Nice side body stretch. Good. Inhale, plant both hands inside your left foot. Swivel your right leg underneath you. Reach the crown of the head forward. And then press through your palms. Exhale, lift right knee, left knee up into the chest. Tiger curl. Fish your left foot underneath your body. Swivel right heel down. Inhale, open right arm up. Fall in triangle. Exhale, both hips lower down to the mat. Right hand plants back behind you. Breathe in as you drive your hips up to the sky, left arm overhead. Exhale, slowly lower back down. Left hand plants at the back of your mat. Inhale, fall in triangle. Exhale, right hand plants. Left knee drives into chest. Inhale, send your left heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot plants between your thumbs. Drive into your left heel. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Standing splits, engaging the back of the glutes and hamstrings. Exhale, fold your body down over your left thigh. Take an inhale here to grow longer from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. And then exhale, right foot plants beside left, forward fold. Push through your feet, inhale, stand all the way up. Arms reach high. Exhale, sit into your stable chair. Feet are hip width distance. Hands can come to heart center or thighs. Take a breath in. If you're with me, reach your arms high. Exhale, tuck your tailbone underneath you. Big cactus, your arms drawn down the back body. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, chair plane. Arms sweep back, body folds forwards. Good, stand into your right foot. Inhale, arms reach high, left knee follows. And then exhale, take a big swivel, giant step with the left leg out. Goddess pose, facing the long edge of your mat. Place your hands on your thighs, take that rock side to side. Coming back to neutral, inhale, push your hands into your knees, traction out through the spine, find some length. Exhale, drop left shoulder down. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, drop right shoulder down. Good, inhale through center, this time pigeon toe your feet, turning toes in, flat back. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Option to place your hands on the mat or to hold on to opposite elbows. Your legs can be still or you can sway side to side. Feel some gentle release. Good, on your next in-breath, halfway lift, flatten your spine. Exhale, all 10 toes, face the front of the mat, bending into left knee, plant right hand. Inhale, easy twist, lift your left hand high. Exhale, revolve, Skandasana, all 10 toes, pivot to the left, right hip lowers. Inhale, all 10 toes face forwards. Right knee drops, left fingertips high. Exhale, cactus your left elbow. Let that peel your heart up towards the sky. Inhale, stretch left fingertips forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, circle left hand down, back and around. And breathing in to reach it back up. Breathe out, cactus. Good, inhale, reach forward. Find some length. Exhale, circle it back down and around. Plant your left hand. Inhale, runner's lunge, pick your right knee up. Reach forward to the crown of your head. And then exhale, plant 2 hands, plant 2 feet, downward facing dog. Settle into your shape here. Close your eyes down. Recheck in with body. Recheck in with breath. Maybe take a sway of your hips side to side, over to the right and over to the left. Like you're creating a little semicircle or a smile shape with your hips. Good, one more time, over to the last side. And the exhale, side out. This is the part of class where it would be great to have a block and a bolster. You don't need them, but if you want them, grab them now. And I like to put the block on the middle setting, but if you're a little more tight in your hips, have it on the tallest setting at the very top. And then your bolster creates a little ramp. So it's gonna lay on top of it and point forward and up. So get that set up and we'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot to the outside of your bolster, lower left knee down. So finding a high or a low lizard lunge, I like to rest my forearms and elbows on the bolster, but you can also kind of feel it out. Sink into your hips a little bit. As you open up more, maybe you lower down onto your forehead or change the block setting. So let's keep our right big toe plugged in and our right knee hugging in towards body for now. Right sit bone tucks underneath you. And then slight engagement in the left glute. Rest here. You can untuck your back toes. Recheck in with body. Where can you let go of some tension? Can you soften your shoulders? Relax your jaw. Soften the space where the eyelids meet. You have the option to stay right here. If you want it, you can spill the weight out towards the pinky toe side of your foot. Knee draws out to the side, and then bend your left knee, big backstroke with the right hand to hold onto the back foot. Twisted lizard lunge. 5 breath cycles here. Letting your right shoulder drop heavy back behind you to open you up more. Final inhale in. Exhale, gently release the bind. And plant both hands. Step right foot back, downward facing dog. Good. Feel out the sides of your body. And then we'll even them out. So inhale, left heel sweeps high. Exhale, left foot outside of left hand. Lower your right knee down. So to start with, keep your left big toe plugged into the mat and your left knee hugging in towards body. And find your perfect spot, your perfect stretch. We want to keep a little bit of engagement in our glutes, like I said, to prevent full forward pressing of your femur on the right side. But release tension anywhere else in the body. Notice what comes up when you slow down, when you pause, when you stay in a spot that feels very opening or exposing or vulnerable. And keep your breath steady throughout. Option to stay here, or if you're ready, externally rotate your left leg. Bend your right knee and then sweep left hand behind you. Twisted lizard lunge, hang on to the back foot. Sink hips down. Open up heart. Two more breath cycles. Last inhale. Exhale, slowly release, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. And again, close your eyes down, feel into body. Breathe into this space you've made. Maybe on your inhales, you feel your body ballooning, floating up, expanding with breath. On your exhales, feel yourself ground. Maybe heels sink and melt closer to the mat. Two more cycles. Good. Inhale, roll forward to your high plank. Exhale, lower knees down to the mat. All right, remove the block underneath your bolster. I'm gonna find a forward fold with the bolster underneath our knees, or another type of pillow works great too. But we're gonna keep a soft bend in our knees so as to not super overstretch the backs of our hamstrings. But inhale, I want you to sit up tall out of your waist. And exhale, fold down. Hands can hug the undersides of your feet. Head can rest heavy between your knees. Find some release, some softness in your low back space. Take one more breath here. On an exhale, scoot your hips forward, keep your knees supported by the bolster, and lower all the way down onto your back. Feeling the back of your skull, back of your shoulder blades imprint into the space underneath you. On your in-breaths, maybe feeling your low back widen and soften into the mat. And take these final moments here to recheck in with body, recheck in with mind, and recheck in with heart. So we take this time here to set aside the space to return home here. Always paying attention, tuning in, seeing what we can learn on the mat. Even if it's little, even if it's barely something, but something that we can take off the mat as we flip our gaze back out to the outer world. Take one more breath to solidify that intention for you. Empty out the air from your lungs. Take a full breath in, fill the whole chamber of your body. And then exhale, sigh it out. You have the option to stay here, move into full Shavasana, longer meditation. But if you're with me, we're going to take a big stretch overhead with our arms, roll out your ankles, roll out your wrists. And then exhale, roll onto your side. Come up to a seat, keep your eyes closed if you can. Cross your legs, place your hands on your knees. We'll end with one final breath together. So empty the air out of your lungs. On an inhale, fill up your whole length of your body with breath. Pause at the top. And then final exhale, sigh it out. Hands can come to heart or third eye center. And I thank you for practicing. Okay guys, that was our 30-minute mellow stretchy flow. I hope you feel really good in your body. Perfect for those days where you don't want expectations or pressure of achieving a pose, but you just want to move in your body and feel good, and maybe learn something along the way. So thank you for taking those 30 minutes with me, but also for yourself. And I hope to see you next time.